Welcome back to Snippetcoder, and we are back with another video. In this video we will learn how to upload image to WordPress using Flutter REST API. This is the application. We have here two controls. First one is a image picker and second one is a camera click. And if I click on the image picker, and from here we will select the image. From here, if I select the image, it will be loaded in the form and it will start uploading to the server. So once that upload is completed, we will get the message of uploaded. If in the case of it is not successfully uploaded, we will get the message of that failed. In the same way, we click on that camera icon also, and from here we will click the camera. Now image has been changed and it will be uploaded to the server. So before starting the video, if you are new to our channel, subscribe to the channel by clicking on the subscribe button and click the bell icon to get notified about our latest videos. Thank you. So we are using this image picker plugin in our application. So this is the image picker plugin for the Flutter, and we are using it for the iOS and Android, and we are using it for both image library and for taking picture from the camera. So here are the few settings we have to do to make it runnable in our application. So in the iOS, we have to give these keys in the info.plist, that is NS photo library users description. So describe why your application need the permission for the photo library. This is called privacy photo library user description in the visual editor. Next one is a NS camera users description and describe why your application need access to the camera. This is called privacy camera user description in the visual editor. So third one is not required because we are not using any microphone here. And in the Android, if we are using the API version less than 29, then there is no configuration required. But if we are using API level more than 29, then we have to put these entries in our application tag, that is Android :request legacy external store is equal to true. So these are the few settings which we have required to do in our native files so that it will be workable in our application. So now let's move to the code part. So now we will add the plugin here in the dependencies, and here we will add image_picker. It will get all the plugins from that server. So now we will modify our form helper file, and there we will add that control for that file upload and camera. And we will go here form helper.dart file, and here we will add the new function here, static visit picker, and we are passing here two parameters. First one is a file name and second one is the callback function. So when we select any image, and from there we will give that callback function so that we can do the further processing of that image on file picked. And here we will create one variable of future type picked file underscore image file. And then we will create the object here, image picker. Picker is equal to new of image picker. And then here we will return column visit. So from here we will return the column visit because we have to show here two rows. First one is for our icons for you can say for the image picker and for the camera icon, and the second one is to display the image here. So from here we will return column visit, and here we have the children's here. Inside the children we will create the row visit, and here we will put main axis alignment dot center because we are showing both the icon in the center. Then inside the children we will put here size box, and the height we are using here 35, and the width we are using here 35. Then we have the child here, and the child we are using here icon button, and the first icon we are using here for the image select, that is icons dot image, and the size we are using here, and the size we are using at 35. Then we have the on press event, and this is the important part. And here we will have image file is equal to picker dot get image, and the source we are getting image from the gallery here, and that's why we have to put the source here, image source dot gallery. Then we have the image file dot then, and here we will return our callback function, that is on file picked, and here we will pass the file here, and we will rename it to file. Then we will create one more size box, and here also height is 35 and width is 35. Then we have the child here, and here we are using the icon button, and the icon we are using here icons dot camera icon. Then we have the on press event here, and here also we will put image file is equal to underscore picker dot get image, and here the source we are using here image source dot camera. So in the same way we can also use that video also, but in this video we are covering only image select from the gallery and from that camera. Then we have the image file .10, and here we will have on file pick, and here we will pass the file here, and we will rename it to file, and here we will display the image. Whatever image has been selected or has been clicked from the camera, we will display here, and here we will check if the file name is not of null. Then we will pick the image from the file, and we will pass here the file name. The width we are using here 35. The height also we are using here 35. In the else condition, if there is no file, we will just display the container here, empty container. And here for the file name we have to pick it from the file object, and we have to import this. That will be import library of dart colon io. So now that helper function is ready, that is picker, and we will use this function in our application and in our home page, which we have created in our previous class. So if you have not watched that video, you can watch the video. So first of all, we have to make this page, our home page, to stateful visit, and from stateless to stateful. Home page, and here we will just copy paste the code here, and we will replace here. Now our visit has been changed to that our stateful visit. So now here we will create one variable here, string file name, so here also instead of showing the text we have to use the column visit here, and we are using a main axis alignment, dot center. Then we have the children's here. In the first children we are using a form helper dot picker, and here the file name, that is the variable which we have created, and here the callback function, and we will have the file here, and here we will use set state. So whatever the file we will get, and we will just pass that path of the file to this variable. File name is equal to file dot path dot toString. Now let's run the application to see. So here you can see two icons are coming here, but there is a spacing issue in the second icon. So for that we have to go to the helper file again. And from here we will add the padding here. Agenset dot, and in the left we are using here 10, then we have the 0 0 0, and here also we have to add the padding also in the first icon also. Now both are in the center. Now if I click on the image picker here, you can see here it is asking for the permission here. So we have to click on the allow, and it will open the file manager here, and from here we will click on the images, and from here we can select the folder where the image has been stored. If I click this image, so you can see here image is getting here. Now that is a spacing issue and all, so we have to change this code also in the helper file. So this code we will move it to here after that row widget. Now you can see here that image is coming here, but there is a width and height issue, so that we have to adjust here, and we will make it to 150. Now you can see here image size has been increased. Now let's make it to 300. So now you can see we are able to see the bigger image here. Now again if I click on that camera icon here, so it will open up the camera here, and if I click on the camera, you can see here image is coming here according to the camera here. So now we will do the last step of this video, that is uploading the image to the server. For that we have to modify our API service file. So now we will modify our API service file, and here we will add a new function here, and we will create here static future type, and we are returning here bool, and the name of a function is upload image, and we are passing a file path, and we are making it as a async here. Now we will put here URL here is equal to and here we will pass the API URL. Then we have that slash wp-json slash wp-v2. Then we have the main part, that is media, and here all the images has been uploaded. Then we will create one variable, that is file name, and here we have that file path dot path dot split, and from here we will get the file name from the path split. And then we have that slash dot last. What we are doing here, we are getting that file name from the path by using that split function. By putting the slash last slash, it will check for the last slash over in the path and give us the file name. Then we have to use our login response model, login details, and we will pick it from that shared services dot login details. So this is the main path, because in the last video we have used the login video, and from there we are just storing the token detail and all, and from here we will pick that token detail and we will pass that token in the request. Now we have to make the request headers, and we have the map string, then we have the request headers, the first one is the authorization, and we are passing here bearer, then we have to pass the token here, login details dot data dot token, then we have the content type, and we are passing here content type is image/jpg. So we are telling that is in the request header, that is we are sending that content type as an image file. Here the most important part, we have to pass that content disposition, and here I have to pass the attachment. Then we have the file name, and we are passing this file name. Then we have to create one more variable here, list type of ints. And then we have the image bytes here, and we have to get the image from the file object by passing that file path dot path, and we have to import this. And then we will read it as a bytes. Then we will create one request here, http dot request, and we are making it as a post request here. And then we have to pass the URL here, and for that we have to use URI dot parse, and we have to pass the URL here. So now we will add the headers also, and we will have request dot headers dot add all, and here we will pass request headers. Then we have the request dot body byte, and this is also a very important part. So because we are sending here the image, and in the body we have to pass all that image bytes here, and we will assign this image bytes. Now we will send a request here. We will have res equal to await a request dot send, and we will send a request here. And here we will check if the res dot status code is equal to 201, that is image has been created in the server, then we are passing it true, else we are passing here false. So now what we are doing here, we have created one function here, that is upload image, and we are passing here as a parameter file path, and that we will pass from our home screen where we are using that image picker. Then we are creating here URL here, and we have that default API URL, that is this path. Then we have the name of the application here. Then we have that endpoints, that is WP JSON. Then we have that WP. Then we have that V2. Then the main part is for uploading the image, endpoint is media. Then we are extracting the file name from the image path here. Then we are just picking that logging detail from that shared services to send that token here, and then we are creating here request header, and the authorization we are sending the token here, which we have stored in the shared preferences. Then we have the content type, that is image JPG. Then we have the content disposition, that is attachment, we are sending as an attachment here, and this one is the semicolon, not that colon, this will be a semicolon. Then we have the file name here, that is file name we are sending here. Then we are picking all the image byte in the variable of list type of int type. Then we are picking reading it from that file path. Then we are getting the request here, that is post request, and we are passing your URL. In the header we are assigning all the request header here. Then we have the body bytes, and we are just assigning that image byte in the body byte. Then we are just sending the request here, and we are getting the status here. On the basis of the status, we are making function as a true or false. So now let's use this function in our home screen where we are using the image picker. So now we will modify our home page, and we will go here. So after this code, we will call the API part, and here we will have where resource is equal to await API services dot upload image, and we will make it as a async here. And here we have to pass a path here. And here we have to pass the file here, and the path will be automatically taken in the function. And then here we will create one size box. The height we are using here 10. And then we have our visibility visit, and here we will display the circular progress indicator on the basis of if the image is getting uploaded or not. The child, we have that circular progress indicator. And then we have the visible, and we will check here. And we will create one variable here, that is string type of status here. And here we will check if the status is equal to null and file name is equal to not of null. That means if the file is getting uploaded to the server, we don't have any status that at that time, and the file name is also not null because we are getting the file from the picker here. Then we are showing here progress indicator, and here we will create one more widget here to display the status here. Status dot to uppercase. Then we have the style here, and we are using here text style, and the font size we are using here 18. And then we have the font weight here, and we are using a font weight dot bold, and the color we are using here colors dot green color. So now here we will set the status here, and we are using a set state. Status is equal to, if rest is true, that is file uploaded, else failed. So now run the application to see the file is getting uploaded or not. So before doing that, we will go to the WordPress admin, and we will see the library here, that file is already accessed or not. So this is our WordPress admin here. So now on the media, we will click on the library here. Now you can see we have these images over there. So we don't have the image which we are going to upload from the application now. So now let's run the application to see. So we are getting here error because we have not initialized this variable. We have just initialized the variable here. Now let's run the application. So here the error has been gone. Now if I click on the image here, click this image, now we are getting here uploaded. That means the file has been uploaded. So now let's run, let's see in the library also. So here you can see the image has been uploaded, and we are getting the image here. So now upload the image by clicking on the camera method. If I click on the camera here, So here the file has been uploaded. Now if I click on the refresh here, so you can see the new image has been came from that application. So in the title we are getting the file name which we are sending from there, and the file type we are getting here, that is image JPG. So that's all in this video. I hope you like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like, comment, share. I will come back soon with another awesome videos. Thank you all.